After his wonderful comeback role in Everything Everywhere All at Once, there was definitely excitement in seeing what Ke Huy Quan would make next. Giving him the lead role in an action comedy has a lot of potential, and Love Hurts is a promising storyline of a hitman who tries to start a new life as a real estate agent. However, despite Kwan's best efforts, the story struggles to take off during its 83-minute runtime as we go from one action set piece to the next. The attempts to build a love story feel forced, and even the action eventually tires after a while, resulting in an underwhelming experience. Because of the short runtime, it does not take long for the plot to get into high gear, and Quan is the one required to carry it. He does bring a bit of charm to the role, but there's not much to marvel him beyond his wish to move on to this new phase of his life. Quan is just not given a lot to work with here. There are a few mildly amusing moments and lines here and there, but most of the comedy does not register. In addition to Quan, Leo Tipton and Sean Astin attempt to bring some life to their own underwritten characters and depict their connections to Marvin, but they can only do so much. The film tries to develop a love story with Quan and Ariane DeBose, but the needed chemistry is just not there. The movie is also set around Valentine's Day, but the elements related to that day and attempts to force references to it and romance in general feel unnatural and shoehorned in. The villains trying to go after Marvin are all incredibly uninteresting and given the bare minimum of personality, so it's difficult to care when they come in with their fists or guns ready to fight. There are a few creative aspects to the action choreography with a clear Jackie Chan influence through the use of everyday objects in the office and real estate settings. However, even the action eventually descends into familiar routines. At a certain point, Love Hurts does not give us a lot of action beyond the usual punches and gunshot blasts. This also means the film tires quickly, making the runtime feel longer than it actually is, although the editing in Love Hurts suggests it's been chopped up in the cutting room. The film's use of flashbacks and other devices trying to fill in the gaps of the characters' lives further highlights the weakness of the story. The main reason to see Love Hurts is Ke Huy Quan, and it's great he's been given this opportunity to lead his own action movie. He just deserved to be given much better material than the tired jokes and thin story here. The movie does not threaten to be an intolerable experience, but what occurs is still average in execution even in the action department. Despite the potential to showcase some neat stunt work, the filmmakers don't take enough creative avenues there, despite the open house setting and other locations, and it's left to the charm of a few actors to make it work.